pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride. Very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Connor William James Hess.
Hey guys, it's me, Jen, your pudgy picker. Remember me? So things have been really busy recently. Things are good though. I know several of you have been sending me messages like, are you okay? And I do appreciate it very much. But it's been crazy. So I know this video is probably going to be way longer than it ever needs to be, but I'm just going to talk to you, and if you want to take this in little segments and come back later and enjoy the rest of it, you may want to, because the idea of putting timestamps is good for someone who has an organized, we're going to talk about this and then this and then this, and then I could put the timestamps, but we are not those kind of people here. We just blab. So I'm moving a few things around on my desk. So I want to talk to you about where I've been. First of all, I'm going to try and add a few clips or pictures of the wedding. I mentioned it to Connor and my new daughter-in-law, Kara, and I said, can I add a few wedding pictures? And they're like, oh yeah, sure. So I just want to recheck with them and make sure. I don't think Connor's worried about it, and Kara's probably like, yeah, whatever. But I wanted to show you a couple of clips. I took a few little clips, and then I have a few pictures. They're ordering their pictures, and I want to look, and there's a few we want to order, of course, but that's as far as we got. So September 25th, my son Connor got married to his beautiful, lovely bride, Kara. She is adorable in every way. I love her pieces, and she's good people. We like good people around here, don't we? So the wedding was very, 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 very small. There was less than 20 people, including them. They had it at a very small venue. The food was delicious. The company even better. I've gotten to know a lot of her family and a few that I hadn't met yet. And being able to, visit and spend that time with them. Her folks don't live real close to us. They kind of live out in a more rural area. So we try and occasionally, hey, where are you at? Do you want to meet up somewhere for lunch or dinner? Her parents are very sweet. In fact, the clip I'm thinking about, if I do show that, her father actually performed the marriage ceremony. Isn't that awesome? So yeah, so I might just stick those in here. It's 2:30. So, it's just so beautiful. And the photographer did such a great job. They had like this green, real rich emerald green couch, and then a big wide black and white striped wall, and they did several poses on there, like he was sitting there and she was leaning on him. Oh, so nice. And even outside, it was like a downtown area where the buildings are all old. So it was a beautiful wedding, and I'm so thankful that my son picked such a beautiful and sweet girl she is. So with that out of the way, so we had that. And then about 2.5 weeks after that, we went on vacation. Part of it was a gift from my husband's job for doing such a good job last year. We've traveled in the past with his company. I think it was like three or 4 days that they paid for. And since our anniversary was a day after we would have left that time period, we just extended our stay. So it was really nice. They had a hot tub and a beautiful pool. It was in wine country. We were in Napa. I can't think of the name of the place, but there's a lot of wineries up there. But it was a huge, huge place. They had several restaurants there. We kind of went off property and did our own thing. I did a little bit of shopping, but not much. Whenever I'm out and about, if we drove there, I will usually go shopping because then I can bring stuff back. But when you're going to have to ship it or pack it, then you have to take that in consideration. Oh, that's a great price. But by the time I ship it home and do all this, that, and the other, is it going to be worth selling? So I'm very conscious about that. So whenever we take my van and we go down to Columbus, Ohio, or wherever, it's nice because I'm like, yeah, I could stick that in the back of the car, and then I just kind of pack everything on top of it. But traveling was a long, long day. We went from Cleveland, Chicago to Napa, actually San Francisco, and then we drove from San Francisco to Napa. So I got to see the Golden Gate Bridge, maybe just about this much. It's so funny. I don't know if it's a this time of year thing or if it's a California thing, but each morning we'd wake up and it was like fog and chilly, and then maybe like noon, all heat came out, burned off all of the clouds, and it was beautiful. So we were able to swim in the pool and do all this, that, and the other. So it was really, really nice. So we really concentrated on just relaxing and spending time, just the two of us together, which is very nice. I appreciate that. Now that our kids are older, it's nice to have that. Hey, haven't talked to you in a while. Let's visit, So we played lots of Yahtzee. Oh, I hear a little puppy's coming. Yeah, I'm upstairs working, so the dogs came to visit. Hey, where's the beans? Where's the beans? Come here. Come here, you gotta come up here and say hi. Here's Beans. Where's your beans? Where's your beans? You're looking at my mess. That's okay. Okay, get down, guys. So they were really happy. My daughter, of course, watched them while we were out of town. And that was nice. It was the first time we've been away from Beans, and she had a little separation anxiety. I think my daughter says, like, the first 2 days they're like looking around, like, where are you at? Where are you at? They hear anything, they bark, they go to the door, and then after like 3 days, they're like, we've been abandoned. So they settle down a little bit more. So let's see what else. So the wedding and the vacation. I usually don't buy that much souvenirs. I did buy a pair of earrings. These are not it. I almost wore them today. Real pretty pair of earrings. But of course, I got them at a, I think it was a cancer center thrift store. So yeah, I'll have to show you those next time I wear them. But they're very adorable. So I got those. And then I also, get your nose out of my bag. I also got a tattoo, another tattoo. I have one on my shoulder. I don't know if a lot of you know. Oh, here, let me go ahead and just expose myself. So I have this one I got right after my mom passed away, because there's no way I was going to get one while she was still alive, because she would have murdered me. But that's a whole other story. But I got that one like 6 years ago, and I've been wanting to get another one. And it was something I've wanted. I know exactly what I wanted to look like. So when we were there, I started looking around for tattoo shops, found a 5-star. If you're ever in Napa, I'm going to show you the card, because this place is a 5-star. It's a very, very small tattoo shop, but it is very good. I said, look, I'm leaving early Sunday. I wanted to be in the pool and in the hot tub as much as possible. And I said, is there any way you could squeeze me in Saturday afternoon? And he was like, oh, I don't know. And I said, it's very small. I can come by. I can show you what I want. If you can't, I totally understand. And he squeezed me in, and I got it, and I absolutely love it. The place is called Memento Mori Tattoo. And they are on so-called... Hey! Knock it off! It's never quiet here in Napa. So yeah, so this is what their card looks like. So let me show you without further ado. You okay, Tater? She's got the snorts. Okay, so let me see how I can do this so you can actually see it. Don't worry, it's not on my rear end or anything. I know it's backwards because of the rear facing camera, but it says I am enough, and I got a bruise. I don't know how I got that, but there it is. I've been wanting one as a reminder to myself that I am enough, and we are all enough. So it's awesome. I look at it like 100 times a day, and I'm just like, I love it. So what do you think? I know if you're not a tattoo person, I totally get it. I've never been one. I'm 54, so I got this one. I was just right around 50 when I got it. And then this one. So I've had this one, I think, for like 3 weeks, almost a month. Wow. So I've been doing the care. They have now where they put the stick on. It's like a second skin. And then you leave that on for the first several days. And then you take it off. You wash it a few times a day. And then you put Aquaphor is what I put on it. So it looks really good. So, yeah. So what do you think? You like it? So I think we all need that reminder. Not necessarily on our arm forever, but that's what I chose to do because I love it so much. So what else? What else? So when I got home, you know it always takes you like at least a week and a half to get back into the, okay, unpack, do the laundry, put away or give away the stuff you bought for people, get the suitcases put away, you know, get the house straightened up, get the house clean, order more groceries, you know, all that stuff. So that took, turn my fan on. So that took like a week and a half, 2 weeks just to get into that. Okay, I'm back home. And then we had a restocking day at the store. So I had to get all of my fall stuff out and take all my winter stuff in. So that was a whole ordeal. I did that. Our yard, we do not have any trees in our yard, but our neighbor, I'm looking at the tree right now, which still has about 25% of its leaves. We had a super, super, super windy day and it knocked most of the leaves off and into my yard, and our backyard is fenced in for the dogs. So no matter how hard that wind blew, all the trees were getting emptied off, but it was blowing and it was just, so I was out in my yard for 4.5 hours yesterday, and my arms are sore. So we were going to have somebody do it, and then that fell through, and we're supposed to get snow, like snow, real snow, and over the weekend, like 3 days from now. So I'm like, well, I got to do it. So I mowed the front yard, raked. I have a blower, but once you get it to one end, I had to bag it all up. And then one end of our yard always grows, no matter if it's, you know, if everybody else's grass isn't growing, this portion of my yard is growing. So it's like half of my backyard. So I had to mow that. I had my flower pots out there, which beans decided to knock over and dig through. They were cheapy pots. The bottoms broke off, so I had to clear all that mess up, throw them away, get a shovel, scrape the rocks that were in the bottom, blah, 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 blah. So that was a whole ordeal. And I know over the last week and a half, I've been like, I got to do a video. I got to do a video. I got to do a video. Everybody's going to think I fell in a hole or I'm gone or something happened. And I was just trying to take care of what I had to. So I got a couple more things I want to talk about. And this kind of, I think, led into another reason why I was like, I should make a video. I don't feel like it. I should make a video. I don't feel like it. The last day that we were in California, I got an email from AdSense. Now, Google and YouTube has changed a lot of their, you know, how you earn money on the platform. And I wasn't earning much. Honestly, even though I have so many subscribers, it's the view time that matters and how much you get paid. And just being infrequently uploading, I get into those habits occasionally because YouTube is not my income. I've never expected it to be my full-time income. I'm talking about what I do. That's my full-time income. So a lot of times if I'm working hard or trying to get things ready for the booth or I'm trying to get things listed, sadly YouTube's going to kind of get pushed off to the side, and that has resulted in them saying, well, you haven't been paid out in 2 months, so we're just you're not gonna have an account anymore. And I was very, very disappointed by that. And I know there's probably a way to, you know, gen up what I'm doing and reapply and get that going again. And I know I have gotten to a point where I have to either continue to put in the effort, or I just need to just kind of just do it once in a great while. And I don't really want to do that. I want to keep bringing you content. I want to keep talking about what I do. I want to keep visiting with you guys. I appreciate you, and it's fun. It's like sitting down and, you know, grabbing a Coke Zero and popping it open and sitting and talking with you. You know, it's like, I enjoy it. Doing the hauls and everything has just become like so automatic to me that I'm just so used to, oh, yeah, gotta lay it out, gotta do a video, you know, oh, that, I should do that for a video, or hey, I should talk about this, or I should talk about that. So I think maybe I need to get just a little bit more organized. So that being said, I have my very last garage sale haul that is going to be put up soon. It was the, I'm not going to give you two, I'll give you a little hint. I did have a record of 56 garage sales in one day. And that was probably, I think maybe 2 years ago. You can look back like 2 summers ago. Probably, you know what? It was probably 3 by now, because I think it was pre-COVID. So yeah, that was 56. I beat my record with this one. So even though this is from a little while ago, I got a ton of stuff and awesome things I wanted to show you. So I've just kind of been hanging on to that footage. So that is the next video I'm putting up after this one. So I really want you to see that one, because it's one of the best hauls, one of the biggest hauls I've ever had. So I wanted to share that with you. I also, when I restaged and restocked my booth, that video is just really, really short. So I may just throw that on at the end of this video. It's not really long enough to kind of make it its own thing. Maybe this is going to be too long where I might not do that. You'll just have to watch and just see what I do. So yeah, those are the videos coming up. So you have this one. Hey, I'm back. Everything's great. I'm fine. I didn't break a leg. I didn't disappear off the face of the earth. Was kidnapped by aliens. Darn it. But here I am. So the next one will be the garage sale one. And then somewhere the booth tour for winter 2022 will be up also. So that all being said, I would really encourage you, if you really want to help me out, to make sure that you like this video. The engagement is what drives the traffic and what helps me out. So, you know, watching the video, you know, subscribing if you haven't already, thumbs up, even a thumbs down, it's still engagement, leaving a comment, sharing the video in your other social medias, would really go a long way to help me out, because I really do want to continue to put out content, and I want to make money on YouTube. I mean, it would be silly to say, oh no, I don't care anything about money. I mean, I'm showing you what I do for a living, and if I make a little bit of money off of helping other people in that living, then that's a good thing. I mean, I'm not expecting to be, you know, have a million subscribers and million views. It's just not that way. But darn it, if I could make $300-400 a month, I would be very happy with it. So, I mean, I have made money in the past, and if I have a video that seems to do really well, like I did my bulk video, I really got a ton of views on that. I did really well with that money, but I need to just keep putting out content. Being consistent is a huge thing, and I'm really going to be doing my best to do that. But, you know, when you have 100 other things going on, there's a lot. It's a lot. And this time of year, it's going to be really busy. This is where a lot of things kind of slow down for me, and in the acquiring, there's more attention to putting things out in my booth. I have a big bag behind me that I just listed a whole bunch of stuff on my eBay. So yeah, it's, you know, keeping all these things going at one time, it's a lot. So yeah, so if you could help me out, subscribe. I know there's a big push on YouTube now to do memberships, and I don't ever really think I'm going to do that. I don't want to have to make you pay for my content. I don't think my content is, what's the word? I want to make money from my content, but I don't think you should have to pay for that. The other thing I want to do, and I've talked about this in the past, and yet I don't actually pull the trigger, is maybe scheduling a live stream every so often, maybe once a month, twice a month. If you guys would be interested in that, could you leave a comment down below and tell me when do you think that would be a good time or day for you? I know I'm not going to be able to accommodate everybody, and a lot of people can watch on the rewatch, but it's more entertaining the more people I get in there. And I could have a topic we could talk about, and then just kind of, we could talk about anything. We don't even have to only talk about reselling and, eBay and a booth and all that. We don't have to talk about all that. We could just yap. You can just ask me questions, that kind of thing. So I'm thinking maybe twice a month. Like, let's just say if we did it on a Friday, we could do it on the 2nd and 4th Friday of the month, or the 1st and the 3rd, whatever. I want to pick something, and then I'll put up community posts saying, hey, here's when I'm going to be up, so that you can be there. So let me know down below what time or days seem to work out good for you. Is morning better? Is afternoon? Is the evening? I know people have so much going on right now, and it's hard. Even people that I watch, it's hard for me to watch when they come out live. In fact, out of all the people I subscribe to, I think there's only maybe 2 or 3 that I have my notification bell on for. Do you have the notification bell on for me, please? So whenever I do go live, once I start setting that schedule up, then you'll know. So if you're like, oh yeah, I think she's going live Friday. Oh, there's a notification. So keep that in mind, and we'll do like an hour, maybe an hour and a half, and yap, and then we'll be done. What else? Oh, last thing, 21 minutes. If we can get this under half an hour, I will be shocked and amazed. But I'll put my wallet back in my purse so I don't forget it today. Yeah, I'm going out to the store today, so I'm trying to get a few things priced to take out. I don't know. It's just, I know we're all busy, and I'm not complaining, and I love being busy because I don't like being bored. I don't like not having something to keep me busy. Even when I sit at the TV at night, I had, when we went through, I had enough time to pull my fabric off of the shelves and make sure, a lot of times I just find tags are just falling off. So I pull all of them out, check all of them for price tags. I literally had a huge bag of ones that didn't have a price tag, and then each shelf I had like a handful of the pins and the tags. So I brought all that home, sat in front of the TV. Again, can't just sit there and watch TV. Had to cut them open, remeasure, repackage them, put the new tag, pin it on. So yeah, I do that maybe once or twice a year because I end up getting tons of phone calls. Hey, there's no price on this. And then when you tell them, well, you have to open it up and measure it, then they get all squirrely. They're like, I don't know. It's like, so if I can save myself a few phone calls, then the better off we'll all be. So yeah, so I did that. So I don't know when the last time you've seen me standing up in the last couple of months, but I've gained back about 22 pounds that I had lost. So I've been fighting to get back on. I'm still doing keto. I am incorporating more vegetables in, approved ones that I'm allowed to have. I feel best on this way of eating. And I'm just tweaking a few things that I'm doing. I was doing intermittent fasting. I'm not going to focus on that now. I'm trying to kind of tweak things so that it works better for me. So I decided, and I've been thinking about it, that I went ahead and joined Noom. Now, my issue is the psychological reasons of why I'm eating. Are you hungry? Are you depressed? Are you sad? I know what I'm supposed to eat, and I know I feel best on that. But I wanted to do something that was like a day-to-day, hey, check in. Hey, you got to check in. Hey, you got to check in. So I went ahead and started that. It's been a week. I've been on it a week, and I've already lost some weight. So I'm following through, and it has lessons, and it's like, oh, you should eat grapes. And it's like, no, I don't eat grapes. So I'm going and looking at the lessons and taking what I can use, but I'm weighing in daily according to how they want me to do it. I'm logging my steps. My Fitbit, I'm back to wearing it. you can sync it plus a ton of other, the activity monitors with the app. So it automatically loads and tells how many steps I've been doing. And with the yard I did yesterday, I was out there 4.5 hours. By the end of the day, I had almost 17,000 steps. So yeah, so that syncs. I'm able to do other stuff, put in my activity. I'm logging my food, which I haven't logged my food in, oh my gosh, forever. Because on keto, they're like, oh, you don't have to. Well, if you're really trying to take off weight, you kind of have to. And I hate to say that because a lot of keto people are like, oh, don't count. You can drink butter by the gallon. And it's like, not when you're trying to get the butter off my ass that I've had on there for 10 years. Sorry, I didn't swear. But you get it. So it's just really, and again, this is stuff that I'm focusing in. It's me. I need to do this for myself. I'm doing more self-care than I have, because I'm just like, my back is breaking and everything's crashing around me, but I can still go. I'll do everything first. So, right before I went on vacation, I got my nails done. This is the second time I've got them done. And this is the gel. Oh, I'm in love. I want nice nails, but in my job, I can't really do that. I was out there for hours yesterday. I nicked one of them pretty good. But I had gloves on. I use, plastic gloves when I clean my house now. Because, if they're in water too long. But, they look nice. And this is the second set. The first set lasted me all through vacation and a week and a half after vacation. So almost 3 weeks I had perfect nails. And the only reason I'm going to redo them soon or in the next week, see how they're growing, but they look as great as the day I put them on. So I'm thinking about doing a French manicure next. The other thing I wanted to kind of start doing for myself is going and getting a massage regularly. I got one when we were in California, and oh, it was so nice. I got a deep tissue massage, and I was a little sore the next day, but it was great. So again, to maybe do that once a month, kind of take care of myself. So I'm kind of looking around. I know we have Massage Envy here, and we have other places. I want to find a place that I like, and find a person that is good with me, and go from there. So that's something else I'm doing for self-care. So the whole Noom thing, I may go for a while and then maybe do I could do a video on it, on how I like it, what I like, what I don't like. So maybe you might be interested in something like that. I don't know. But I literally have only like 50 pounds to go until I reach my goal weight. And I just want to get there. I just want to get there. So that's what I'm concentrating on. So I'm really being on top of that. Noom, also, you check in, you put your meals, and it has like 5 or 6 little lessons that are maybe 1 to 3 minutes each, or they have a little quiz or a little game. So literally it's maybe 10 to 12 minutes a day. You could just go on there and pound it out, or sometimes I'll get up in the morning and I'll do maybe one lesson, and then when I'm sitting, I'll do another lesson. So you can break it up during the day or just sit and go through them all. So yeah, so I've actually lost, I think, like 5 pounds so far. So good on that. So let me know, would a Noom tutorial, not tutorial, but just hey, I've been on it, whatever many months. The neat thing is too, it tells you, you go through and you do all these quizzes, so it figures out, what do you want to do? How quick do you want to lose it? What's your level of commitment? What's your level of activity? How much of that are you willing to commit to? So I filled all that out, and it gave me if I do it, at this slow and steady pace, it's saying that by like the middle of May, the first to second week of May, I will be at my goal. So having an actual, if you keep going, this is where you'll be at. This time's going to pass, whether you do something about it or you don't. Where could you be in May that you weren't, that you wouldn't have been otherwise? So that's kind of cool. So yeah, so that's where I'm at on Noom. Again, I don't subscribe to a lot of the traditional, eat tons of fruit and vegetables and this and that. I am doing a, more of a, not a little bit of a dirty keto. And I was like ketovore, almost totally carnivore. And the weight was just not coming off. And I was getting very, very frustrated. So I don't know. It's, keto is I think one of the best weight loss plans, but you do have to tweak it to what's going to work best for you. So just like anything else, any other plan, here you go, one size fits all. Well, no, it doesn't exactly. You have to kind of maneuver it so that you can work it and you can actually get something out of it. So yeah, would you guys be interested in, me talking about Noom? Maybe monthly I could do a, hey, here's where I'm at, here's where I started, maybe even that. Because I am not ever going to be totally a weight loss channel. I mean, I've kept off 90 pounds that I've lost without being a weight loss channel. So yeah. So it's kind of funny, though, especially after I'd lost that much weight, and to see people that I hadn't seen like pre-pandemic, and they were like, hey. So yeah, I wanna get to the finish line. I want to be in Wonderland. If you don't know what Wonderland is, it's when you finally get under 200 pounds. Yes, to Wonderland. So yeah, so that's what I'm working now. So again, this time I'm taking out and the suggestions it's making and planning meals and doing all that. I mean, that's taking up a certain amount of time that I have to commit. And I have to do that because it's for me and it's for my health. And I can't put anybody first if I'm not here taking care of myself. Everybody knows that, but we don't actually follow it, when you are a mother or a wife, or a woman, most women just kind of, I'll take care of my needs later. Oh, let's do this for you. Oh, I'll do it later. Oh, I don't have time. I'm too tired. So, yeah. I mean, now my kids are grown. They're doing their own things. I need some me time. So, yeah. So that's where I'm at on that. So in another, let's say 3 weeks, so maybe the beginning of December, if you think you'd be interested in an update when I started and where I'm at and all that good jazz, I just made the commitment. I was just like, you know what? I hate to spend the money, but I have to because I'm worth it, and I'm worth the investment at this point. So 31 minutes and 40 seconds later, I hope you're still here. If you're not bored out of your mind, if you made it, boy, you are a real original. Oh, gee. I know some of my viewers who literally have watched me for years on here keep reaching out, and I see your name and I see your little icon, and I'm like, you've been here so long. I mean, I can even click on people's names and see how long they've been following me, and that's insane. So you've got nothing better to do. So it's so nice to talk to you guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video. My chitty chat of where I've been, what's going on. It's all good news. Everything's fine. We're just rolling on down the road and to a better me, a more svelte me. So guess I got to get a few things priced. I got to get out of here in like an hour and a half to go to the store. So I will be talking to you guys. So look for those upcoming videos. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, share this video, hit the notification bell, and don't forget to leave me a note down there. What best days or times would be good for you? And I will just maybe get a few ideas, and then maybe I'll put a poll up in the community tab. Sound good? Sound good. Okay, I'm going to get back to work, get some things priced, go out to the store, and I guess I'll see you later. So what do we always say? Get out there, find some good stuff. Even if it's not a garage sale, estate sales, auctions, all those are still going on. And of course, thrift stores. Certain thrift stores. We're getting a new thrift store, by the way. Literally, we're not too far from the store. So when that opens in the next few days, maybe we'll do a video there. Okay, guys, I will see you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in and enduring my jibber-jabbing for this long. I will see you next time. And until then, happy picking. Bye.